Trained most of the time when I was young, going to different concerts and stuff, and I felt more comfortable with that. So I talked to Jim. Jim Weatherly wrote this song.
Gladys Knight is a musician, songwriter, and actress from the United States. Best known for co-founding the singing band Gladys Knight and the Pips with her cousins and siblings, she's now affectionately known as the Empress of Soul. Gladys Knight and the Pips, steeped in the gospel tradition like so many early R&B groups, topped the Billboard chart in 1961 for the first time with Every Beat of My Heart, and end of the decade formed into one of Motown's most reliable acts. Responsible for 11 top 10 R&B hits from 1966 to 1972, including I Heard It Through the Grapevine, If I Were Your Woman, and The Nitty Gritty. If I Were Your Woman, as well as the Grammy-nominated Neither of Us. From 1978, the group more than tripled its number of top 10 R&B hits only with Buddha label, including the next Grammy winner, Midnight Train to Georgia, and I've Got to Use My Imagination. Just like this, she has won Grammy Awards 7 times, one after another. She's also known as a queen of R&B music.
A song, if I don't believe it, or if I don't feel it, you know.
Yeah.
And so that's what I like doing with my music.
If you enjoy these videos, please remember to hit the like button, as it does help us out a lot. And comment below who your favorite celebrity is that you'd love to see in an upcoming video. Her full name is Gladys Maria Knight, but is also known as the Empress of Soul. She was born May 28, 1944 in Atlanta, Georgia, U.S., making her 76 at the time of this production. She stands at 161 centimeters tall. Gladys Knight recently announced that she has pancreatic cancer. According to the local TV station WDIV, Knight told that she has the same disease as Franklin, her friend who died with same disease. Knight did not specify when she was diagnosed or what medication she's currently undergoing. Later on, she clarified that the same illness they both had was cancer. Knight disclosed that she had been diagnosed with breast cancer. She said in a statement, "Aretha and I both addressed us getting cancer, mine being stage 1 breast cancer and hers being pancreatic. I am tumor-free as a result of early diagnosis and am thankful for that. It is sad that on a day when we should be celebrating Aretha Franklin's life and enormous contribution to our world, a reporter who failed to relay correct details missed the memo. I give my love and appreciation to the entire Franklin family for sharing such an exceptional human with us." In addition to a turbulent love life, Knight battled a substantial gambling addiction for more than a decade. After losing $45,000 in one weekend at the Baccarat table in the late 1980s, Knight joined Gamblers Anonymous, which made her eliminate the habit. Gladys Knight supported several charities and campaigns: American Foundation for AIDS Research, Barbara Davis Center for Childhood Diabetes and Treatment Action Campaign. At the age of 16, Knight married an Atlanta guitarist named Jimmy Newman. The couple gave birth to 2 children, James and Kenya. Her first husband was a drug addict. He abandoned the family and was found dead after a few years. Her next marriage to Barry Hankerson finished as a divorce in 1979. After a 6-year custody dispute over their son, Shanga, in 1995, Knight married author and famous motivational speaker Les Brown, and their marriage ended in 1997. Knight has lived in Las Vegas since 1978, near her mother Elizabeth and 2 of her children and their families. She still performs regularly in Las Vegas and elsewhere, and in 1997 she published an autobiography, Between Each Line of Pain and Glory, My Life Story. Knight got married to William McDowell, a corporate strategist she allegedly met 10 years before in April 2001.
National anthem, this is my country, and I love it, you know, so I'm singing the national anthem. And that's how we ended up doing that.
Gladys Knight was born on May 28, 1944 in Atlanta, Georgia, USA. Her dad was a mail carrier named Merrill Woodlow Knight, and her mother was Sarah Elizabeth. Brenda is her older sister, and she has one living brother, Merrill Bubba Jr. One other brother died in childhood. Her parents were both members of a gospel choir. At the age of 4, Gladys made her debut with a solo singing performance at the Mount Moriah Baptist Church in Atlanta. Her first accomplishment came when she was only 7. She won Ted Mack's The Original Amateur Hour TV show contest by singing Nat King Cole's Too Young. This victory gave her the courage to form her musical group, the Pips. By 1955, the group had begun playing on the Atlanta talent show circuit, winning every competition they entered. Because of their success, they were able to sign a record deal with Brunswick Records in 1957. The team released 2 albums at Brunswick that did not chart. Through this, the group was now opening for big-name recording artists like Jackie Wilson. By 1959, Brunswick had left the band, and Brenda Knight and Eleanor Guest both left to raise families. Another relative, Edward Patent, and a friend took their place. Beginning with the Pips, though their first single, Whistle My Love, was released by Brunswick in 1957, the Pips didn't have a true hit until 1961 with Every Beat of My Heart. Afterwards, the group signed with Motown Records in the 1960s and worked with famous songwriter and producer Norman, that their careers really boomed. The Pips' cover of Whitfield's I Heard It Through the Grapevine, later a major success for Marvin Gaye, crossed over from rhythm and blues charts to the pop charts in 1967. Their success grew as a result of the popularity of singles such as Nitty Gritty and If I Were Your Woman, as well as frequent television shows. Gladys Knight and the Pips were riding higher than ever in the mid-1970s thanks to a cleaner, more accessible sound, a hit album Imagination, 1973, and 3 gold singles. I've Got to Use My Imagination, Best Thing That Ever Happened to Me, and the Grammy Award-winning for Best R&B Vocal Performance for #1 hit Midnight Train to Georgia. Knight toured and recorded throughout the 1990s and released the influential 1994 album Just For You, and gained recognition for her consistently powerful vocals and hard-working performance style. Aside from her musical career, she had a recurring appearance on the 1994 TV series New York Undercover. In 2009, she appeared on the big screen in Tyler Perry's I Can Do Bad All By Myself. Knight worked with the Saints United Voices on her successful 2005 gospel album One Voice. Before Me, Knight's 2006 album was also well received. In 2012, Knight decided to take on a different kind of role by auditioning for Dancing with the Stars, a successful television series where she competed against actress Melissa Gilbert, actor Jaleel White, and other TV personalities. Shortly afterward, she released Where My Heart Belongs, a gospel-infused studio album. Knight was confirmed to sing the national anthem before the Super Bowl in early 2019.
Ben, who was my musical director, and the way that they did things and stuff like that. Now he's a grown man. He has his own wife, his own kids.
Gladys Knight earns $523 per hour. Gladys Knight's net worth is $28 million. Gladys Knight owns a couple of houses in Fairview, North Carolina, and one in Henderson, Nevada. She recently sold her Vegas house. Gladys Knight likely owns the following cars: a Mercedes-Benz, an SI 165 AMG, a Kia Soul, an Aston Martin DB9 Volante, a Range Rover,